The day my mother entered my school with wrapper, no bra, and fury in her eyes, I knew peace had ended. In 2008, I was in JSS 2 at Divine Mercy Secondary School, Aba. That day, Mr. Okonkwo, our mathematics teacher, decided to show wickedness in broad daylight. He had one rule: if you fail a question, you kneel till closing time. Unfortunately, I wasn't just bad at maths. Maths hated me personally. So when he asked, "What is the square root of 81?" I said confidently, 6. The whole class gasped. He looked at me like I had insulted his ancestors. Before I could blink, he used the edge of his ruler and gave me one knock on my head that rearranged my destiny. I screamed. Tears rushed out before I even decided to cry. When I got home, I told my mother what happened, with a little seasoning for emotional effect. She dropped the pestle she was using to pound yam and said, "He beat you? On your head? You that I carried for 9 months and didn't allow mosquito bite?" Before I could reply, she tied her wrapper, removed her scarf and said, "Lead me there." I said, "Mommy, school has closed." She replied, "Spirit of confrontation does not close." We reached the school compound around 6 p.m. The gate man saw her walking fast and opened the gate immediately, probably to save his life. My mother stormed straight into the staff room. Mr. Okonkwo was there, marking script. "Good evening, ma," he said nervously. My mother pointed at him. "Evening will not be good for you if you touch my child again." All the teachers froze. She continued, "Do you know what it means to be a mother? To suffer pregnancy, push out a whole human being, pay school fees only for one frustrated man to use ruler and delete her brain?" The poor man tried to talk. "Madam, she failed a simple question." My mother screamed, "Then fail your own life. Must you practice military training on people's children?" The principal entered, trying to calm her down. She faced him and said, "If I see mark on my daughter again, I will mark the both of you with cane. You are your mathematics." Then she dragged me home like a trophy she had just won in battle. The next morning, I expected punishment. But to my surprise, Mr. Kunko smiled at me and said, "Chiamaka, come and solve this question." I went to the board, trembling. I didn't know the answer, but he said gently, "You get it. Try again." For the first time, math didn't feel like punishment. After school, he called me aside and said, "Your mother has strong mouth, but she's right. We teachers forget that students are also humans." From that day, he became my favorite teacher. And by SS3, I had the best result in maths. Moral of the story: sometimes love comes wearing wrapper and shouting in public. It's not always soft, but it fights for you when you can't fight for yourself. And sometimes the people who correct you the hardest end up helping you grow the most.